Washington. The federal judge overseeing 2020 election-related case against former President Donald Trump agreed Monday to impose some limits on what he can say publicly about the case, restricting former president and his lawyers from making inflammatory statements targeting special counsel Jack Smith, its staff, court personnel, and potential witnesses who may testify at trial. U.S. District Judge Tanya Chutkan's decision followed a lengthy hearing in federal court in Washington, D.C., seeking limits on what Smith and his team could say about the case filed against him by Trump's Justice Department. Chutkan issued a split decision, granting Justice Department's requests to restrict certain expressions that the former president said could jeopardize case. "This is not about whether I like or dislike the language Mr. Trump uses. This is about language that poses a danger to the course of justice," the judge said. Trump shared on Truth Social that he would file an appeal. He denied Smith's request to bar president from making statements about District of Columbia, where a hearing is scheduled for March 2024, or from criticizing Biden administration or Justice Department. Trump accused the private attorney of conducting a politically motivated investigation designed to harm his campaign against President Biden in the 2024 presidential race. First Amendment protections have given way to ministration of justice and the protection of witnesses, Chutkan said Monday. In a statement, a Trump spokesman called the decision an absolute abomination and another partisan knife through the heart of our democracy. President Trump will continue fight for our Constitution, right of the American people to support him, and keep our country free from armed and targeted law enforcement, spokesman said. During Monday's sometimes contentious hearing, where allegations, threats and political censorship abounded, attorneys and Chutkan himself grappled with the implications of either moving to limit Trump's public statements or keeping in place the current conditions his pretrial release. Prosecutors last month asked Chutkan to implement an order they described as narrowly tailored to prevent the former president from making extrajudicial statements that pose a serious and substantial danger of materially harming this case. Citing numerous tweets and other public statements, the special counsel argued that Trump has an established practice of targeting those who challenge him and that this could undermine a fair trial process. They claimed on Monday that Trump had publicly tried the case. His lawyers opposed request, arguing that any court decision would restrict his right to free speech and hinder his ability to campaign because issues raised by criminal prosecution were intertwined with political campaign. The defense argued move was an attempt to silence the former president, and Trump himself called suggestion politically motivated. Mr. Trump is a defend.